Hey, howdy, how are you folks? My name is Nallex, and welcome back to another League of Legends video. Today we're playing some Shyvana in the jungle, and I tell you what, this was an absolute banger of a game. If you guys don't remember from the last video, I have been spamming these hard carry late game junglers and just learning how to power farm like a beast. This video is a perfect example of that. We get some really great timing on the sequencing of our camps, and that allows us to get Feats of Strength easier than I've ever seen it be done. There was one little hiccup. I know I said it was easy, but one little hiccup. Other than that, smooth sailing. Never been smoother. We got a ton of farm over on this Fiddlesticks. Another pretty common power farming jungler, but you'll see just how much stronger this strategy is than just playing to power farm and not really thinking much beyond that. So we're waiting in the bush. We're not really doing too much. Fiddlesticks isn't going to invade us. We know that for a fact. We also know that Thresh, while he does have a really good hook, isn't that strong early game. So we're just taking our time and hanging out in the bushes while the minions spawn and the first camps show up. We're starting on red here just because, you know, our bot lane seems to want to give us a little bit of a leash, and we'll take it. You know, we'll take some help where we can get it. We will take the help where we can get it. Love this skin on Shyvana, by the way. Ruined Shyvana, and I believe it's like the tangerine one or something like that. Clementine, maybe. It's some sort of different word for orange. It's a really fun skin. I love the way it looks. Yeah, pretty basic stuff here. Should probably be pulling the camp out a little bit more, but we do eventually start to pull it out and then smite it once it gets below 600. Always want to smite your first camp these days in the jungle. And with Shyvana's W, I like to just stay kind of still because I don't want to waste any of that extra time. Yeah, pretty simple stuff here. Second W comes up. We use it to kill the minions. You have to auto it one more time, but other than that, did a pretty good job of pulling those guys. And then boom, straight into the rafters. Now you'll see me here almost make a big mistake that I see a lot of low elo junglers make, including myself. Don't get me wrong, I am not a perfect player. I said this in the last jungle video. I am not some like miraculous jungle coach who knows exactly what to do at all times. I am not low elo per se. I would say like middle elo, like decent at the game, but by no means really good. Plat, that's what I would say plat is. It's like you're good at the game, but you're not good at the game. You know what I mean? Right now we're in silver 4 because Riot thought this is a great time to put him in bronze 3 placement. Obviously, I'm not a bronze 3 player, so we're just getting some free games here. You see me start the blue buff, and I realized my mistake immediately. You don't want to go into your blue buff after your wolves. You want to go your Gromp first so you can sequence all 4 camps to spawn at the same time. Krugs, Raptors, Wolves, then Gromp. And then you take your blue buff after that because it's not part of the sequence, because it spawns 5 minutes after instead of a couple minutes after. Save your last smite for the Scuttle Crab in case you get into a fight. Now, luckily, Fiddlesticks is going bot lane, so we're not actually too worried about it. But one of the things I've been hearing a lot on the other jungle coaches' videos is that what you want to do is farm your camps as soon as they're up. Once all your camps are down, that's when you have a little bit of that spare tempo, and you can look towards a gank. Now, I don't know that this ward is here, but obviously York's not paying too much attention either, because I'm already on top of him before he realizes he's fully focused on the Tryndamere, which is great for me. We get his flash. I'm not going to follow up on my flash with all my abilities down. There's no guarantee that I actually catch up to him and get that kill. So we'll just take his flash, get him out of the lane, help our Tryndamere out, and go back to base. Now you see Fiddlesticks also went for a gank, but he didn't kill his Gromp first. So you'll notice, not only has he not killed his Gromp, he skipped the Gromp to go to the Scuttle Crab. Now he's got to get that Gromp before he can back. He's already behind on tempo. I used my extra tempo to gank the Yorick. Immediately back, start my sequence up again. Fiddlesticks still hasn't gone back. Got a gank, and it was successful, so that's good for him. He got 300 gold. But he's just lost a lot of tempo. And you'll see how I use this to get this first objective. The dragon's coming up in about 30 seconds here. And I know that because of my sequencing, I can just get these 2 camps and go straight to the dragon. And I'll be stronger. I see Fiddlesticks gank immediately again after getting his Gromp. So he wasted some time, got 1 camp, and then ganked again. This time it was actually unsuccessful, so he's wasting even more tempo. Now I know that he's going topside. so I don't have to worry about this dragon at all. I tell my team I'm coming to it just in case they want to help me out, but I know Fiddlesticks is topside. I have no worries about taking this dragon for free. So he bursts down as quickly as we humanly can, saving our smite just in case. Fiddlesticks warns his team to retreat because he's so lost in tempo that he has nothing he can do about it. He actually does end up running towards it, but by the time he gets here, look, boom, it's already smited. He wasted even more time by not backing. He still hasn't backed one time yet. What do? We just get on out of there. Go straight back to our topside camps. And what I actually do, because I saw Fiddlesticks go bot side, I knew he still hadn't backed. Now we get the grubs for free too. If he had just backed at any point during his clear, when he was finished with his sequence, he could be back on the map making these plays too. But because he didn't, here I am right on the spawn of him, ready to take him before he's even ready to do anything. He still hasn't backed yet. Just now, he finally got back to base at the 6-minute mark. I've already backed once, gotten a pickaxe, and taken the dragon. Now, the wonderful part about this situation, where you get to take both objectives, is you can actually redo your sequence and flip it. So instead of going back on base and then clearing bot to top again, I clear top to bot now because my top camps are up. By the time I clear them, look, Fiddlesticks just got back. He still didn't clear any camps, and he just ran straight to grubs. It's already gone because I'm on tempo like crazy. It's just insane. So, boom, we're on our Gromp. Second Gromp spawn. Obviously, we're not getting maximum XP, but we need to get this reset so it respawns and gets stronger so we can get more XP. Look, they scan me here. Give them a little thumbs up because what are they going to do? What are they going to do to me? Fiddlesticks is still clearing his topside camps. He's already down 20 CS. It's just insane. The tempo we're playing with is just immaculate. Boom, clear the camps, and what's spawning right now? It's the Raptors. Now our mid laner did roam bot side to do some weird stuff. So I punched the minion so he can't base, and then once I realized he's not gonna stay, I'm like, oh, I'll take the XP for these, no problem. It does slow down my clear a little bit, but those are those things that you kind of got to do sometimes. Run past these so they don't reset, and just auto attack them to death. Now here, what I should also do is skip the red buff to continue my sequence perfectly. But for me, I know I'm gonna back here really soon, and I know nothing's up. Oh, I do skip it. See, look at me go. I thought I messed up. I'm actually just playing insane, out of my mind. Riot thinks that this is a bronze player, by the way. Just kidding. I'm not as good as I act like I am. We all make plenty of mistakes. I've lost plenty of ranked games in silver, even when I feel like I shouldn't. That's just the team's fault, right, guys? All right, 8 minutes in. We're looking pretty good. We've already got 2 objectives, and my team grabbed the first blood, so I can't take full credit for why we're so close to being done on the Feats of Strength. But look at this. I'm already level 7. Fiddlesticks just got his level 6, and he's still clearing his camps. Now, unfortunately, my bot lane does push up just a little too far. Oh, and see, look, I'm pinging Fiddlesticks because I know he's there. Oh my gosh. This is one of my best games ever. I swear, I'm just tracking the jungler like crazy. Pinging and warning, pinging and pinging that Fiddlesticks is there. He just stays in this bush for this whole time, waiting for this opportunity. And luckily for him, he does find it. He does find that opportunity eventually. Oh, he's not in the bush. That's one of his effigies. I swear, those things mess me up even in the replay tool. But he clears his Gromp and then does eventually gank the bot side. But all the while, look what's coming up right away. My Gromp. But I see a great opportunity. See, I don't have my camp spawn. I don't need to worry too much about sequencing. See, you're too far pushed up. I know I'm stronger than that. Give him an ult, give him a flash, give him a smite. He's not going nowhere. He turns around here thinking he's gonna win the fight against me, and then I just hit him with the E. He's dead. Right, I do that because I have that extra tempo from clearing my camp so much. Fiddlesticks gets a scuttle crab and then walks mid super late. I really was hoping I would be able to steal that with Dragon E, but sometimes it's not a bad thing to show up to the fights. Like this Fiddlesticks walking too far forward. I'll get a couple auto attacks on that guy, no problem. Now Fiddlesticks is dead. The dragon is coming up pretty soon. Don't know exactly how soon. But what I'm trying to do here is bait the Fiddlesticks into fighting me again, knowing that he'd want to stop me from getting the 3 objectives. What's weird here, though, is like I try to bait him by like showing up on as much vision as humanly possible. What actually happens is I scare him off. I wanted to bait him into trying to take the dragon so I could take the other 3 void grubs. And this is my one mistake, right? Instead of sequencing my camps, I try to walk bot lane after that little fight. If I'd sequenced my camps again, I'd be even further ahead than I am now. But it's not necessarily a bad thing. Now, this is a problem I have with my Twisted Fate. He's walking up here, and we're all ready to fight. We are all ready to fight. I jump in with my ult. Just jumping on everybody. Twisted Fate, nowhere to be found. Uses his ult, but doesn't go anywhere but mid lane. A little awkward. I think if my team just actually fought with me there, would have gone a little better. So we lose the void grubs for this, which, you know, isn't ideal, but it happens, right? We gotta level in some amount of mistakes, because we're not perfect people. But other than that, we are playing really well. We're not ganking our lanes a ton, but we are power farming out of our minds. So, as soon as I respawn, we'll go back to looking at that camera. And I'm looking to sequence. I don't know he's on void grubs, but I know that he can't run straight to dragon. He needs to back. So I run straight to dragon. Right? Feats of Strength is a really strong thing. I'm ahead of the Fiddlesticks. I have my first item and my ult, and he just used his and doesn't have his first item yet and has to back. Why not just take the dragon real quick, you know? Now, luckily, Twisted Fate does help me this time. And he is quite helpful as the Vel'Koz is getting zoned off by him. Their bot lane's not helping. Vel'Koz makes a very weird decision here to try and, like, steal it from the smite as a Vel'Koz. I don't know what his plan was. Maybe if I was a worse jungler, I would miss my smite and he'd be able to steal it. But instead, he dies for free, and now I can sequence again. That's right, we've been away from our sequence for a while. Better junglers than me would have found ways to still keep their sequence up while doing the things I did, but it's not a big deal. I'm not going to feel too bad about it. I'm still very far ahead of this Fiddlesticks. 2-1 to 2-1, but I'm up 20 CS, and I've already gotten Feats of Strength. Who's actually ahead, you know? Fiddlesticks makes another play mid lane. If you don't, I can't show you that I'm watching this play out, but this whole time I'm watching this play and very ready to ult over this wall and get into this fight so I can save Twisted Fate. But I see the Twisted Fate's going to get out anyway, so then I just keep sequencing. Because I lose no tempo if I don't fight, but I'm ready to fight at any moment because I'm pressing my F keys and watching my lanes. I can't prove that in the replay, but I swear to you, I really was. And here, look, Vel'Koz caught out one more time. Boom. Hit him with the E. He hits TF, but he's not going to get away from me. This is a really funny part. So I walk a little too far. He flashes. I'm like, all right, whatever. I guess I don't get that kill. But he walks just a little too far up. So I blow him up, but I don't know what he was up to with that one. Fiddlesticks goes top lane, tries to find a play there. He just, like, he hasn't farmed anything in like 2 minutes, but he's only found maybe 1.5 plays at most. He got Tryndamere R in that fight, but he's still perfectly healthy and a Tryndamere, so it's not that big of a deal. Meanwhile, I've cleared my whole camps. Now I have a ton of extra tempo, and I can just walk straight there. I get spotted, so all I really get is an E off. But I'm still there, you know? It's about being there sometimes. You don't have to gank all the time. You don't have to make plays that work out every single time. You just got to be there for your team sometimes. And even if it doesn't work out, that's going to reduce them being like, jungle diff, you didn't even help me at all. You just farmed the whole time, which I'm doing. But I'm also just posturing near my team to make them think I'm helping them. Now here I've got like 2,600 gold or something like that. So I finish my boots and I get my first item or first component towards my second item. This game we're going Spear of Shojin first into Liandry's Torment second item. That combo is super, super strong. And then third item, we go Riftmaker, and fourth and fifth, we'll go more AP items. Basically, it's first item, Shojin into full AP build, but a lot of health with those AP items. So I go Leandries into Riftmaker, into usually like Shadow Flame or Death Cap, something like that. Depends on what the stages of the game is, right? If I'm behind, I'll go something like Asania's Hourglass or something to help me out in the team fights. But if I'm ahead, I'll go Death Cap, Shadow Flame, and just burst them down with Empowered Dragon Ease. Look, I'm here for my team. I'm watching my team. Once I realize that my team is going really deep, like this Leona flash over the wall, I'm like, well, they don't know about me. So I basically one-shot both of these guys, take him out, and then I'm like, Fiddlesticks is walking up? What is this guy up to? I'm not afraid of Fiddlesticks at all. And luckily, Leona's not afraid either, which is kind of baller of the Leona, just to be like, I don't care. Because she trusts me, you know? She trusts me. So I get a Quadra kill there. Nice little cheeky Quadra, unofficial Quadra as well, into stealing a jungle camp. Just a nice little jungle camp after effect, you know, little dessert. Rift Herald spawns here. I'm not too worried about Rift Heralds. 90% of the time, Rift Herald does not have the impact that you want it to have. It takes a ton of time to kill when I could be killing camps. So instead, get these Blood Roses, clear my top side camps, and get on with my life, you know? Dragon spawn in about a minute. That's something I'm keeping on tabs. But I'm also about 100 gold away right now from my item. And so while I would normally back so I could be ready for Dragon right as it spawns, I know if I kill these two camps, I get my Leandries, and that's way more important than being on Dragon when it spawns. Because Fiddlesticks is so far behind, he's not going to kill it instantly. So might as well back. Plus, I got my team. You know, my team's helping out. My team's doing their part. So I trust my team, because my team just trusted me, and I got 4 kills out of it. And I didn't get those kills because I was making some crazy play and finding the perfect angle. I was just kind of in the area and available, not busy. My team goes a little deep here trying to prepare for this dragon fight, but luckily they get everybody low again. So Twisted Fate runs in, and I'm like, I'm here to help. TF does a little bit of a goofy thing to kill the Fiddlesticks, which is fine. Meanwhile, I blow up the Misfortune. Look at the fadeaway, by the way. Letting Leandry's Torment speak for itself. Throw on one more beyond the tower just to let him feel something. Then we go straight to the dragon. Fiddlesticks is dead. Misfortune's dead. There's nothing they can do to stop us. Dragon number 3 secured. We're on soul point. We're 8-1. We're feeling fantastic. And no, I'm not mentioning the song from Arcane, where they were feeling fantastic. That's probably a little too explicit for my channel. Look here. I don't need to back. I've got not enough gold to really buy much that's important, and all my camps are spawning. So why would I go back when I can just clear my camps instead and continue to expand my lead against the Fiddlesticks? Tryndamyr's already on the Rift Herald here, and you'll see me ping. I'm pinging these Blood Roses because I see them, and I need him to get those because that's 6 Blood Roses and a lot of XP. But look, here in just a couple minutes, we're gonna have Atakhan spawn. You'll notice we're chilling. We're about to clear all our camps right before Atakhan spawns. By the time he's up, my camps won't be. I can look to make some plays beforehand and then just kill it on spawn. So that's what I'm gonna do. See me clear my camps, and then we fight with that spare tempo. That's a term that other people use a lot. I'm not going to try and coin it as like I invented spare tempo. But it's a really good thing to think about as a jungler. I see my team going a little deep. I know what's coming. I know Fiddlesticks is going to be there. So I'm ready. I'm already on the way. And boom, blowing up the Fiddlesticks. This is another one of those jungle fundamentals, right? We still got 30 seconds before Atakhan spawns. We just got the Rift Herald. The whole world is open to us right now because we just killed Fiddlesticks. Why would I do anything other than get these towers? There's no point in stealing Fiddle's camps. Those are worth less money than the towers, and definitely way less pressure on the map overall if I get the towers versus if I kill these turrets. Or sorry, I get the camps versus I kill these towers. Words work. But boom, we get the inhibitor. I'm like, I'm out of here. I ping him off. I say, don't do that. Atakhan spawning. I'm walking straight to it. I don't have my ult up yet. So I'm like, we're in no rush. I know they can't get to it. Might as well steal his camps to stack up my ult. We're just finding opportunities to take camps when we can. But in general, we're focused on keeping our own tempo. Now here, I somehow accidentally steal this red buff with Liandry's. Not my intention. I even question mark ping it because I'm like, my bad. But yeah, we clear those. We're getting closer on our ult. I auto attack this and get a couple of these guys just to get a little closer on my ult. And then it's time to fight Atakhan. Trinamir and I are super strong, and Leona has been playing out of her mind. So this is a no-brainer here. We don't even need any more members of our team. I don't even need to dodge his little spells that he casts. I can just stand still, punch him, and go from there. One of the really nice things about Shyvana is that if you were to get in a fight for Atakhan, if you're in your dragon form, it's so easy to farm these blood roses. So easy. You literally hit one auto in dragon form, or sorry, Q in dragon form, and you'll kill like all of the plants at once. So even if you don't get Atakhan, you can still get those plants because they are broken. So much XP and so much adaptive force. So yeah, at this point we're at the stage of the game where I'm 8-1. My whole team's strong. I want to sequence these camps, not because I really need the farm or the XP, but I do want the gold. I'm really close to having Riftmaker the second I pack, so there's no point in me backing to get almost a Riftmaker. I'll just ping my team saying, hey, wait up, I'm farming real quick, then we can fight. So you see me pinging, danger, danger, don't fight, don't fight. Because it's a really awesome opportunity for my team to absolutely throw the game, but it's also a great opportunity for me to get so far ahead that it's just impossible for them to do anything. You see me pinging? I'm saying don't fight, don't fight, don't fight. And they're doing a good job of respecting that. They're still pushing the lanes. They're not going so deep that they can't get out. Boom. Riftmaker on back. 3 items plus the upgraded boots. We are feeling so strong. Another really important tip, if you didn't already know, do not rush the upgraded boots. If you get upgraded boots, that's great. Don't rush to spend that 750 as soon as humanly possible. The buff it gives is not worth delaying your next item. The big items are way more important than these boots, even if they're upgraded. So don't get baited. Waste a lot of money. If you got an extra 750 and not enough time to actually, you know, farm up more gold to spend that 750. It's a great buff when you got the extra gold, but don't force it. Enemy team goes a little deep there. I'm of course here to capitalize on it. I flash to jump on the misfortune, miss my E, but it don't matter too much. As Yorick just burns to the Liandry's, 1 auto from the Caitlyn. Triple kill from me, and the rest of my team did the rest of the work. Now we just got to destroy these inhibitor turrets, and we are good. 23 minutes into the game as a Shyvana, a late game carry. I'm already level 16 thanks to Atakhan, and we absolutely destroyed them. 11, 1, and 3 in the jungle. Go play Shyvana. She's so much fun, and you scale so hard as long as you focus on clearing those camps whenever they're up. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.